The Colorado most people picture: quiet agricultural towns, unchanged main streets, farmers who have lived in the same place for 3 generations. That Colorado still exists in photographs. In the towns on this list, it is gone. The farmland is a subdivision. The one-road hamlet is a master-planned community of 10,000. The census numbers look like printing errors. They are not. Weld County surpassed Larimer County in total population for the first time in 2025. The Front Range is being remade in real time. Roads cannot keep up. Water systems are pushed to their limits. Schools are filling faster than they can be built. This is not a list of success stories. It is a list of communities transformed so fast that the people who grew up in them no longer recognize what they are looking at. 10 towns, from fast to unrecognizable. Hit like, subscribe, and let's go. Number 10, Brighton, county seat of Adams County. Railroad depot, founded 1871. Sugar beets, livestock, a farming identity built over a century. That identity is outnumbered by subdivisions now. In 2000, Brighton had 20,905 residents. The 2020 census, 40,083. Today, approaching 45,000. Growth since 2000, nearly double. Nearly half of all housing units were built after 2000. The median home value rose from approximately $143,000 in 2000 to approximately $535,000 today. Adams County is approaching 540,000 residents, the 5th most populous county in Colorado. Brighton carries one of the most diverse demographic profiles on this list. A working-class city absorbing wave after wave of growth, while the agricultural town it used to be disappears beneath new construction. Brighton did not explode. It doubled, relentlessly. Every town after this grew faster. Number 9, Parker, Douglas County, southeast edge of the Denver Metro. A community that barely existed before the Interstate 25 and E470 corridors opened it up. In 2000, Parker had 23,558 residents. By 2010, 45,297. A 92.3% increase in a single decade. By 2020, 58,512. Today, approaching 65,000. Parker is now the 19th most populous municipality in Colorado. More than half of all housing units were built after 2000. Median household income, approximately $133,369. A wealthy, educated commuter demographic, occupying what was open ranch land a generation ago. Parker grew faster than 92% of similarly sized U.S. cities since 2000. It did not grow into a suburb. It became a city before anyone stopped to ask if that was the plan. The next town did not grow at all. It materialized. Number 8, Centennial, February 7th, 2001. The date this city was born, not founded, born. Centennial was already a fully developed community of over 100,000 people before it had a municipal government, no mayor, no city council, no incorporated boundary, just 100,000 people living in a place that officially did not exist as a city. Residents voted 77% in favor of incorporation to stop neighboring Greenwood Village from annexing their tax base. At the moment of incorporation, Centennial was the largest city creation in United States history by population. A city of 100,000 appearing on the map in a single vote. The 2020 census, 108,418. Now the 11th most populous municipality in Colorado. Arrow Electronics, the largest company headquartered in Colorado, is based here. Centennial did not grow. It materialized. Number 7, Johnstown, Weld and Larimer counties. Platted in 1902 along the Great Western Railway. Sugar beet farming. A service town under 3,000 people for a century. In 2000, Johnstown had roughly 4,400 residents. By 2010, 9,887. By 2020, 17,303. Today, approaching 20,000. Growth since 2000, approximately 289%. Johnstown grew faster than 98% of similarly sized U.S. cities. Annual growth rate, 3.81%. 70.8% of all housing units were built after 2000. The town is almost entirely new construction. A Kroger fulfillment center, a Bookies travel center, over 470 registered businesses now operating in a town that had almost none a generation ago. Median household income, approximately $100,025. The sugar beet fields are long gone. The next town is running out of what it needs to keep growing. Number 6, Castle Rock, county seat of Douglas County since 1874. Named for the rhyolite butte above its historic downtown, the most populous town in Colorado. Midpoint on Interstate 25 between Denver and Colorado Springs, which made it a target for everything that followed. In 2010, 48,231 residents. By 2020, 73,158, up 51.7% in one decade. Today, approximately 81,415. Projection for 2028, 94,736. Its own water director said publicly in October 2022, "We are at capacity." Castle Rock's primary water source is deep aquifer groundwater, classified as non-renewable on a human timescale in its own strategic plan. A front yard turf ban for new construction, 2022. As of May 2026, drought stage 1 declared. The growth did not pause. The aquifer is not replenishing. The next town barely existed. Then it doubled. Number 5, Berthoud, Larimer County, named for a Civil War surveyor. Railroad community since 1877. Agricultural and small service town for over a century. From 2000 to 2010, it added barely 100 people. That was the entire decade. Nothing. Then everything changed. 2010 census, 5,105 residents. 2020 census, 10,332. More than doubled in a single decade. Today, approaching 15,000. Annual growth rate, 5.27%. Growth since 2000, approximately 163%. Berthoud grew faster than 94% of similarly sized U.S. cities. Located 21 miles south of Fort Collins and 43 miles north of Denver, sitting directly in the path of growth, expanding from both directions simultaneously. When two metropolitan areas grow toward each other, whatever sits between them absorbs the collision. Berthoud absorbed it. The agricultural town is gone. The next town tripled. Number 4, Windsor, Larimer, and Weld counties. Founded 1882. Sugar beet farming. German-Russian immigrant communities working the Great Western Sugar Company fields. Then Kodak built a plant. Then the suburban wave arrived. Windsor is now the #1 fastest growing, larger city in Colorado. In 2000, 10,478 residents. By 2010, approximately 17,306. By 2020, 32,716. Up 89% in a single decade. By 2023, 40,349. Growth since 2000, approximately 285%. Ranked #1 fastest growing larger Colorado community from 2020 to 2023. Ranked 23rd fastest growing U.S. municipality of 20,000 plus residents in that period. 60.5% of all housing units built after 2000. Windsor's Interstate 25 interchange has been inside an active construction zone for years. A $2 billion, 65-mile widening project. The sugar beet fields are condominiums. The next town grew faster. Number 3, Severance, Weld County, applied for its post office in 1894 under the name Tailholt. named Severance by accident. Best known for Bruce's Bar and Rocky Mountain oysters. An agricultural community that spent over a century going nowhere. 2010 census, approximately 3,165 residents. 2020 census, 7,683, up 142.75% in 1 decade. By 2023, 10,820. Current estimate, approximately 11,554. 2026 projection, up to 14,182. Annual growth rate, 7.14%. Ranked 4th fastest growing community of all sizes in Colorado from 2020 to 2023. Median household income, approximately $121,000. Homeownership rate, 91.6%, one of the highest in the state. Weld County surpassed Larimer County in total population for the first time in 2025. Severance is one of the communities driving that shift. The name was an accident. Erie has been faster for longer. Number 2, Erie, Weld and Boulder counties. Founded 1867, named after Erie, Pennsylvania. Coal mining town, incorporated 1874. Miners owned land instead of living in company camps, a distinction that defined the community's character for over a century. In 2000, 6,291 residents. By 2010, approximately 18,135, up 188% in 1 decade. By 2020, 30,038. Today, 40,183 per the Town of Erie Planning Department. Growth since 2000, approximately 538%. Annual growth rate 2020 to 2025, 5.3%. Ranked 15th nationally for population growth among all U.S. municipalities in 2024. Erie straddles Weld and Boulder counties, 2 separate infrastructure systems, school jurisdictions, and planning authorities, managing 1 expanding community. Approximately 35 minutes from Denver International Airport. The coal mines are gone, the growth is not. The final town grew 938% in a decade. Number 1, Timnath, Larimer County, founded 1882. Sugar beets, alfalfa, potatoes, cattle. Unchanged for over a century. Population in 2010, 625. By 2020, 6,487. That is 937.9% growth in 1 decade. 10 times its former self. Timnath added more residents in 10 years than in the previous 128 years of its existence. Today, approximately 10,848. Annual growth rate, 8.77%, highest on this list. Ranked fastest growing town in Colorado in 2022 with 19.2% annual growth. Ranked 2nd fastest growing community of all sizes in Colorado from 2020 to 2023. The town's own 2023 comprehensive plan acknowledged roads, schools, and utilities were years behind the pace of development. Master plan communities approved for populations that did not yet exist. Timnath spent 128 years accumulating 625 residents. 1 decade, 5,862 more. From Brighton's steady doubling to Timnath's 938% transformation. From Castle Rock's failing aquifer to Erie ranking 15th nationally for population growth. 10 towns, 1 force. The Front Range is being rebuilt faster than roads, schools, and water can follow. Weld County surpassed Larimer County in population for the first time in 2025. 70% of Johnstown's housing did not exist in 2000. Castle Rock is still approving construction while its aquifer depletes. Timnath's infrastructure is years behind its own population. The growth is not stopping. This is not a prosperity story. It is a story about what happens when a landscape transforms faster than anyone planned. The farms are subdivisions. The hamlets are cities. Communities built on farmland now have to figure out what they are. Hit like. Share this with someone who remembers what these towns looked like. Subscribe for more investigations. Comment below which town shocked you most.